Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another episode of my Minecraft Island Survival Series. The last episode, I was in the end, and I was exploring an end city, and I actually managed to find some pretty good stuff. I believe I got some armor. Yeah, I got this chest piece right here, and I think one of these helmets. I think it might have been, I don't know if it was this one. Might have been this one. I'm not too sure. So we got a couple of armor pieces. And we also got a couple of tools here. We got this shovel, maybe this diamond shovel too, I'm not entirely sure. And I think we got a sword. Could be wrong though, but I'm almost positive there's a sword somewhere that we got. I think we got a couple potions, and then obviously we got the dragon head and the wings that you can also get there. So we got a couple of different things there. But I think I'm going to be just giving you guys a general world tour in this episode, and I think I'm going to be wrapping up the series. I don't want to, I guess, extend the series and just do a bunch of stuff that I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing just to drag the series on. So I think I'm going to be wrapping up the series this episode. Alright, so now that I got my inventory sorted out, I'm going to try to go through this as fast as possible. I don't want this to drag out too long here, so I'm going to pretty much just be going over, hopefully, everything. I hopefully won't forget anything, but I guess we'll see. So started out on this island. This island was on a different world, and then I used world edit. And I took this world and put it on a different map, which is where we are right now. And before that happened, I had built a couple things, including this house right here. As you can see, pretty basic design. Nothing too crazy, nice and simple with obviously some storage. And this little basement down here that has more storage, and then our furnace. And a couple beds. Down here, I'm just going to go through this whole area first, since I'm already down here. We got a little chicken cooker that honestly produced a pretty good amount of cooked chicken, as you can see. And this is kind of just something for show. Nothing too crazy here, just a little chicken pen, whatever you want to consider it. Nothing crazy. A couple chickens in there. And then over here, this is what I've been working on most recently in this series. We got some crop farms. Got some carrots, wheat, and potatoes here. And then later on, I added a section that has sugarcane, cactus, melons, and pumpkins. And then over here, we have our nether portal, which really isn't in that great of a spot. But that's where that is. Thanks for blowing my ears out. I'm still not sure why they haven't fixed that. But whatever the case is, have some, I guess, little windows underneath the water here. It kind of sucks that you can't see too much out of these windows, but kind of wanted to add them regardless. So that's what we got going down here. And then over here to our left, we have a small tree farm. So we can have some trees down here on the island that we don't have to go too far to get to. And then I think this leads down to a little mining section. I just left that open just in case I need to go back down there for anything. So that is our farms down here. So now let's head back up. Alright, so now that we're back up here, this was another thing that I built early on. This was a little, I guess you could consider it like a little dock. Got some boats right over here. And then later on, I added this bridge. This bridge was supposed to lead to a different island back on the other map. But now it just leads over to, what do you want to call this? A little mainland, I guess you can consider this. So, there's a better look at the bridge. Pretty simple design. It just goes up a layer right here and then up. And then you can actually drive a boat underneath. And, oh, I actually have depth strider. Do I have, ooh. Forgot how good this armor is. Got some support beams down here, as you can see. Nothing too crazy. Same down here by the boats. And then out here we also have a small little crop farm. We've got some wheat with some potatoes. And also a little bit of sugarcane right there. What else? What did we build next? I want to say we built the... This was supposed to be an animal pen. I mean, I guess it is. We got some cows over here. It was supposed to be a stable. That's what it was. In one of the earlier episodes, we found some of those skeleton horses that spawned out in the ocean. Tamed them, and then when I changed worlds, I don't know what happened to them. I guess they died. I honestly don't know what happened to them. But they're not here anymore. So I had to go back out, find another horse. And that's about it. Nice little simple design here. Nothing too crazy. Pretty basic. So that is a little stable. And then after that, I'm pretty sure I built this little watchtower. I was thinking about having the beacon at the top in here, but that didn't really work out too well when I tried testing it, but that's how it's looking. Pretty basic. Just a ladder that goes straight up, and you got a nice view of the whole island. As you can see, my water bottle pretty much just exploded. That's what that popping sound was. Hopefully that didn't blow your ears out. I might be able to edit that noise out so it doesn't crank your ears. So that is the watchtower. And then over here, I can't remember if I built this village or the little enchantment house first. I'm going to sleep real quick. Alright, now that it's daytime, we can continue. So, since I'm over here by the little village, I might as well just show this all first. So, if I can maneuver my way up here, give you guys a better look. So, I guess that's kind of a better look. I mainly built this just so I could trade with some villagers, but unfortunately, I guess either it wasn't well lit, it wasn't bright enough in here for mobs not to spawn in here, but I'm pretty sure all of the villagers were taken out by zombies. So there aren't any villagers in here anymore, but I decided just to put the beacon in here just for the hell of it. Just a tier 1 beacon. It's not the fully built beacon. I do have iron probably to get it up to the tier 3, but I haven't done that yet. I'll leave that up for you guys to do if you guys want to download the map. So, little village in here, nothing too crazy, just a couple small houses in here. Now, if we take this pathway over here, we can head over to the newly designed enchantment house that I have over here. Couldn't think of the name. So, it's got a little overlook, watchtower type thingamajigger, balcony, second story, I don't know what you want to call it. Right over here. And we have the, obviously, enchantment table right here, and the anvil if you want to merge anything together. And then if you head up here, once again you have a nice little lookout of the village. Pretty simple. I wanted to make this house look a bit different than all the other ones, just so it wasn't the exact same as this house, because this house was pretty similar to this one, so I wanted to switch it up just a little bit. So that is that. So that's everything on the island, I'm pretty sure. So, oh, actually, another thing that we did, we had a village relatively close to the island, back on the other map, so I was able to easily transport. I say easily, I mean it was still pretty difficult. Transporting villagers is never something I like doing, but to have some iron easily attainable, we have to make a iron golem farm. And I originally made this 16 by 16, and then kind of recently I had to make it 20 by 20 because the iron golems were spawning where the villagers were, like right here, where my crosshair is. So I had to make it larger because I guess obviously they were spawning where they shouldn't, and it was pretty much preventing iron golems from spawning in. So I had to do that, but the iron golem farm is up there obviously, and then they spawn in, there's a bunch of water, they drop down, and ooh, wow, wait, there's actually a lot of them in here. So eventually they'll fall down here, and then they will get burned by the lava, and then I don't want to jump down there, but pretty much underneath there's a railway system that'll go all the way back to the house, back and forth, pick up any iron, and put it in a chest. So that is the iron golem farm. I can show you how much iron I have. This is the amount of iron I'm about to show you is from a lot of waiting. So that's from, I'm trying to think how many hours that is. That's a lot of AFKing. That I got all that within a few weeks time, so that's not too efficient, but hey man, it's free iron, so. And obviously you could build more than one. So efficiency is your key. You can make more than one if you want, but I don't really care. Okay, so on to the next thing. We have this mob spawner all the way up in the sky here. It's gonna take me a second to get up there, hold on. Alrighty guys, so here's a better look at everything that I've shown thus far. There is the iron golem farm up there. As you can see, there's water that leads down into the middle, which will push them all the way down into the hole down bottom. And it'll pretty much kill them, to put it lightly. So that's that. We should be getting close here. Yeah, we're almost there. Alrighty guys, so now that we're up here, mobs will spawn up there. Since we're so high up, there's nothing spawning down here because we are pretty high up. We're 220 blocks above the surface right now. Or 220 blocks up, I should say. And that'll make it so every mob will spawn in this little room that I got up here. And then eventually there's water that'll make them drop down here. And they should be like 1 or 2 hits away from dying. Yeah. So as you can see, you hit them once or twice, depending on which mob it is, and they will die, and you can get loot, mob drops, and experience. And then, when you want to get down, all you have to do is just open up this fence gate right here, and you can jump off. Okay, so now that we're down here, this is just a mine shaft that I made, just so I could obviously look for ores like diamonds and stuff like that. So, pretty simple. We have, I think, a couple different layers. There were some diamonds right here, actually. And I think we have one on layer 12, 10, 8, and 6. I personally like to mine on layer 12. That's where I've had the most success. But the last thing I would like to show you guys is the stuff that I've somewhat built in the nether. Nothing too crazy, but I figure I might as well show it just in case you guys want to head over there. So, I will meet you guys in the nether. Alrighty guys, well, this is why you have your nether portal in a well-lit space. Did I kill this baby zombie? Oh, no, there he is. Yeah, that's quite the amount of bats. Okay, well, act like that never happened. I had to lower my volume because my ears get absolutely demolished by the nether portal, and it's quite annoying. There's a bunch of bats burning down here. So, if you take this really long pathway, you'll eventually get over to a nether fortress. And at that nether fortress, I've built pretty much a large platform that'll spawn various different nether mobs, such as wither skeletons, stuff like that. So, I did that so I could farm wither skulls. And I think I ended up getting 6. So, there are 3, I believe, left over here, if you guys would like to fight the wither. Okay, so now that we are here, as you can see, had like a little safe house over here to my right. And we had the platform right over here. And this is what I did for the majority of the time when I was looking for wither skulls. As you can see, this is the amount of loot that I have in here. This is actually a lot more than I remember having in here, but yeah. That is quite the amount of loot. Got some building material here, got some furnace set up right over there, and that is just about it for this little area. Was there anything up here? There might have been like storage or something up here. No, nothing. Some little windows, nothing too crazy. So that pretty much sums up just about everything that I've built on this world. I was thinking about building a blaze farm and an enderman farm, but I don't really have anything to use the experience I get. So there's not really a point in building it. In my opinion, I don't really have a reason to build it if I don't need the experience for everything. Or anything, I should say. So, I'm not going to bother building either of those farms. I figure I might as well just call the series there. So, other than that, hopefully you guys did enjoy this series. I do appreciate the support on the 27 episodes, I think, that I did. Something like that. Might be doing another series soon. We'll see. Kind of need another break from Minecraft again. I get pretty burnt out fairly fast, since I've pretty much done almost everything in the book when it comes to this game. So I'm going to take a break from this game. Not too sure how long that's going to last, but we'll see. I want to try to play a couple other games. Because, like I said, I've done everything that pretty much there is to do in this game, and I'm honestly quite bored, and I have been for a while, so, you know, that does kind of suck since this channel is honestly only popular for Minecraft, and I'm not really having any fun with it, so that kind of sucks. But when Destiny 2 comes out, I'll probably be playing a lot of that over on my Twitch channel, which can be found in the description of every video. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter if you guys want updates on when I'm going live and anything like that. But other than that, that's going to wrap it up for the series. Again, you guys can find the map download in the description. I don't know if I said that earlier. I don't think I did. Yeah, I said I wanted to make this video fairly quick, and I'm almost positive it's going to be close to half an hour. So my apologies on that. I tend to talk a lot. So, but yeah, other than that, once again, I'd like to thank you guys for the support on the series. And yeah, other than that, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this series, and I will see you guys in my next video. Adios.